ओम श्री गणेशाय नमः। जय श्री हरि विष्णु भगवान। जय महालक्ष्मी माता। Kojagar Puja Vrat Katha in English. Story of a poor Brahmin named Valit. A Brahmin named Valit lived in the country of Magad. Although he was rich in much knowledge and used to perform Sandhya Snan daily, but financially he was very poor. If someone came to donate something to him at home, he would accept it. Otherwise, he would not go to ask for anything from anyone. The more gentlemanly a Brahmin he was, the eviler and more discordant his wife was. She used to complain every day about the fact that her sister was married into a rich family, and she roamed around adorned with gold and silver jewelry. The Brahmin's wife despised her husband's family and education even among other people, and took a vow that until he became rich, she would do everything contrary to her husband's orders. One day, she asked her husband to steal money from the king and threatened to beat him if he did not do so. That evil woman started tormenting Valit in various ways. Sometimes she would suddenly start crying, sometimes she would give up food, sometimes she would consume too much food, and sometimes she would start banging her head. But that Brahmin considered it better to tolerate the torture of that woman rather than begging from anyone. He never said anything to his wife and was satisfied with whatever he got. Once it was the time of Shraddh Paksh, and all the materials required for Shraddh were available in the house, but the Brahmin was worried that his wife would not allow him to perform Shraddh rituals at home and would quarrel. While he was thinking all this in his mind, one of his friends came there and asked Valid the reason for his worry. Valid told his friend the whole dilemma. After hearing the whole thing, his friend said happily that this is not a problem at all. If your wife does the opposite of what you say, then you ask her to do the opposite of whatever you want her to do. Then your problem will be solved. On hearing this, Brahmin Valid became happy and said, "You are right, I should do the same." The Brahmin came to his house in the evening and said to his wife, "O Chandi, the day after tomorrow is my father's Shraddh, but he did not leave any kind of wealth, etc. for me, due to which today I have to suffer this poverty. Therefore, do not make any arrangements for his Shraddh, and even if you do, invite Brahmins of bad character and gamblers." He again told his wife not to invite the great Brahmins. Hearing the words of the Brahmin, his wife started preparations to do the opposite to his statement. She cooked various types of dishes and invited the best Brahmins of the city. In order to contradict her husband's statement, the wife performed the Shraddh as per the rituals. At the end of the Shraddh, after offering Pinddan, the Brahmin said to his wife that you have forgotten to immerse the pinds in the river Ganga. On hearing this, his wife threw the pinds into the toilet well. This incident deeply hurt Valit's heart, and he left his house in extreme anger with a resolve to please Goddess Lakshmi. He took a vow that unless Goddess Lakshmi blesses him, he will live in a deserted forest and eat only tubers and roots and will not return home. To please Goddess Lakshmi, he sat on the banks of river Dharma for 30 days, and in the meantime the full moon of Ashwin month arrived. In that forest, the daughters of Kaliya Nag's clan were fasting to please Goddess Lakshmi. They were wearing beautiful and clean clothes, and his residence was shining white color. The Nag Kanyas worshipped Goddess Lakshmi with devotion by offering Panchamrit, gems, and mirrors, etc. The first half was spent in worship, and then preparations were made for gambling. But 4 people were required to play gambling on Chaucer, and they could not find a fourth partner. While they were searching for the fourth person in the forest, their eyes fell on a young Brahmin sitting on the river bank, who appeared to her to be a gentleman from his facial features. Nag Kanyas asked him, "Who are you? Please come and gamble with us to appease Goddess Lakshmi." The Brahmin replied, "What kind of unfair thing you are saying? Gambling leads to loss of wealth and destruction of religion." The girl said, "You speak like a learned man, but your thoughts are like a fool." Saying this, They took the Brahmin with them to the temple and provided him prasad and coconut water. After that, saying, "May Goddess Lakshmi be pleased," they started gambling with the Brahmin. First of all, the Nag Kanyas put priceless gems at stake, but the Brahmin did not have anything. Hence, first he put his loin cloth at stake, which he lost. After that, he put his Yajnopavit at stake, but the Nag Kanyas won that too. Now, having nothing else, the Brahmin put his own body at stake. Meanwhile, it was midnight and Goddess Lakshmi passed by while traveling in the world with Lord Sri Narayan. While traveling, he saw that a Brahmin was sitting surrounded by extreme worry and despair, devoid of clothes and Yajnopavit. Seeing this scene, Lord Vishnu said to Lakshmi ji, "Why is the Brahmin who observes your fast in such a plight? Please relieve the suffering of your devotee and grant him wealth, prosperity, and happiness." On hearing this, Goddess Lakshmi showered her blessings on the Brahmin and destroyed all his poverty. As soon as Lakshmiji blessed him, the form of the Brahmin became like Kamdev, captivating woman. Seeing this beautiful form of his, the Nag Kanya said to him, "O Vipravar, we have won you. Hence now you become our husband and work according to us." The Brahmin gladly accepted this proposal. The Brahmin married all the girls as per Gandharva Vivaha and returned to his home with various types of gems. On reaching back home, the Brahmin believed that his fate had changed only because of his wife's disrespect and contempt. The Brahmin respected his wife, due to which she became very happy and started following her husband's orders. With the effect of this fast, all the problems of Valit Brahmin ended and he became happy and prosperous in every way. In this way, the story of Kojagari Vrat is completed. By listening to this story properly, the result of the fast is also obtained. Kojagari Puja method. How to perform Kojagari Puja. As per Sri Vratraj, Kojagari Puja rituals are as follows. Goddess Mahalakshmi, who is seated on an elephant, should be worshipped. Fast with devotion and donate lamps on this day. Light 1 lakh, 50,000, 1 crore or 100 ghee or sesame lamps as per your capacity. Keep vigil in the night with dance and music. Light lamps as per your capacity in the streets of the city, in temples, gardens, and at home. Organize a feast of milk, ghee, and sugar for Brahmins. Worship 1,000 Brahmins with clothes and dakshina and break the fast by giving them gold lamps as per your capacity. In this way, the Kojagar Vrat, described in Sri Sanat Kumar's Samhita, is completed. All those who are listening, please say with me, Jai Shri Hari Vishnu Bhagwan, Jai Shri Mahalakshmi Mata. Friends, please like and share this video. Also do subscribe the channel. Thanks. Jai Lakshmi Narayan.